for some of these young athletes to even realize how good they are. You have to build a team and win early to really build confidence. It's one of the things that Coach Perdam has established here at Nolan. Even though they come in 6-4, they still did a good job this year in winning a couple of games that they were evenly battled.
We talked earlier about the success of Nolan. Here's a look at what they've done in recent history, and of course Coach Perdam was named the 05-06 TAPS Coach of the Year when they won their second consecutive state championship. It seems like they're always there playing for the state title, and certainly it's almost expected of the Vikings to be there again this year in Corsicana.
It's easy to build a unit and build a core around players from tackle to tackle that is so big and so strong you can almost line up and do what you want.
At the 45-yard line in St. Anthony territory, it looked like the ball was fumbled, but Authier may have been ruled down. Authier had a tough time getting out of the starting blocks there, and practically no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10. They're still trying to untangle the humanity. I believe Authier has been ruled down.
Well, that'd be a huge break for St. Anthony if they could get it here. Nolan, though, they're looking at 2nd down and 10. I don't know who that was coming off the edge if we get another look at it. I thought that might have been Rosinski. Let's look at it here. It wasn't Rosinski, it was Gutierrez. Boy, Gutierrez very quick and coming right off the edge, and that may have been the adjustment that they make. He's able to knife in there and make a play. He's real quick off the ball. He's a defensive end, very smart, and he has made some big-time plays this year. That's another one.
2nd and 10 for the Vikings at the St. Anthony 45. Deep ball down the middle. It is caught. It is grabbed by Patrick Rich, and he's into the end zone for a Nolan touchdown.
Boy, Patrick Rich, the best route runner that Nolan has in its core of wide receivers, does a good job of racing under a ball that initially looked to be overthrown. Let's see what the penalty is. And I'm wondering if Rich wasn't covered up.
Ineligible man downfield is the call against the Vikings, so take that touchdown off the board.
Somebody apparently lined up on the ball, lined up on the line, and covered up the inside wide receiver there. That's a situation where you have to be in constant communication with the line judge. As we see the throw here by Walden, it's a good throw. It's a throw that I thought initially was overshot, but what a job by Patrick Rich to turn on the Jets and get under that football.
But with the penalty for an ineligible man downfield, the line of scrimmage is now the 50-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and 15 for the Vikings. Jacob Walden goes under center to get the snap from Joe Pena. Hands off. Authier runs right up the middle of the field, and he rumbles his way toward the 20-yard line. He throws a stiff arm, but gets tackled by Kevin Stone.
Yeah, Stone does a good job of getting in position so he couldn't get blocked. The only way he could have gotten blocked was a block in the back, and he makes the tackle, the shoestring tackle. But look at that big man just rumble through the middle. Colin Cochran gets the handoff, and they run a counter. First time they've run that with the guard and tackle both pulling a little counter tray action. And the size just eating up St. Anthony.
Authier rumbles 31 yards for the first down to the 19-yard line of St. Anthony. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter when the ball is snapped, but penalty markers stop play. This will be a false start against Nolan. So they've already had 4 dead ball penalties, 3 snap penalties.
These are penalties that you don't see very often. And, I'm just wondering if the officials aren't sort of looking at Nolan going, you know what, maybe the expectations for you guys are going to be a little bit higher because you have such a dominance out here. You better be crossing your T's and dotting your I's.
You don't think it's nerves for Nolan?
I don't know.
Just a little anxious?
Hard to tell.
At the 24, dropping back to pass. Rolling out to the right, the pass is short. It is caught by Jacob Hill, and Hill is out of bounds.
Boy, Hill, fullback / offensive line, when they dump it to him, and he got upended hard. They run the corner route, strong side, and a good job by the back to get out of the backfield. It's a good decision by Jacob Walden. He may be only completing 44% of his passes, but they like him because he's not forcing balls vertically, and he just takes what the defense is giving him.
Tackled inbounds at the 15-yard line. I formation. One receiver out wide to the left, that's Braden. And flags fly as the ball is snapped.
The Time Warner penalty curve.
And it's a false start against Nolan.
You know, and I'm wondering, you know, maybe they are, maybe the nerves are flowing here for Nolan. We'll watch this left tackle. That was a guard. He just flinched ever so slightly. No question of the penalty.
Well, those refs see everything, don't they?
They do. They have the magnifying glass out tonight. They are not missing much.
So now from the 20-yard line with under 28 seconds to play. Back to pass is Walden, rolling left, throwing, and the pass is caught inside the 10-yard line. And then a penalty flag flies as Braden may have been grabbed by the face mask as he was tackled by Lazaro Chavez.
I think Chavez got him around the grill there. We'll see what happened. But they run the corner and the out. And Walden finds the out. It's a little bit late getting there. And Samuel Plummer ends up getting called.
Calls a personal foul face mask against the Yellow Jackets.
He's a lockdown cornerback. He was late getting there, though. He's got the flats out there in cover 2. And I'm a little bit surprised it took him that long to get over there. I thought he was going to make a play on the ball and break it up.
So with the face mask penalty assessed, the ball is inside the 5-yard line. And it's first and goal to go for Nolan, leading 7-0. Down to the final 17 seconds of the first quarter. Out of the I formation. The Vikings hand it off to Authier, and he is in the end zone for a touchdown. Nolan leads 13-0 with 12 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Boy, the brute size of these running backs is just wreaking havoc in the second and third levels of this St. Anthony defense. Credit to Nolan, though. They have executed tonight when the ball has been snapped. They had a lot of pre-snap mistakes, but when the ball has been snapped, the O-line doing a good job.
Now on to try the extra point is Grant Muhlstein. Looking to give the Vikings a 14-0 lead here before the end of the first quarter. Good snap, the place down. The kick is good, and Nolan has taken a 14-0 lead over the St. Anthony Yellow Jackets of San Antonio.
Yeah, and they look dominant. They were the favorite coming in, and let's watch this. Just a little power play into the B gap. He had to bounce it outside. Left tackle there, Zachary Wimpy ends up with a good block there on the edge. And that is a load, Pete, to bring down. That Authier he's been in the weight room, you can tell.
Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Mike Stern.
It's remaining calm on their sideline despite the fact they've fallen behind by a couple of touchdowns. They bust up this morning from San Antonio. It took about 5 hours, and when they arrived here, they were very, very fresh, ready to play a football game. As number 5, Henry Sanchez, told me, 5 hours is nothing when you spend 7 to 8 hours on the bus going to Brownsville. Back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. So St. Anthony finds themselves trailing by 2 touchdowns. And Nolan has been everything we expected them to be offensively. They have pretty much moved the ball at will. They've stopped themselves with a couple of penalties, but still able to get in the end zone.
Yeah, they've scored on both of their possessions here. 7-0 after the first possession, that 33-yard pass from Mayer to Braden. Then they come out, score the 5-yard touchdown run there by Authier. And San Antonio trying to get this thing done. Still just a 2-possession game, though.
Sophomore Andrew Reithman kicks off. He's had 2 touchbacks. This one will be fielded inside the 5-yard line, and it is returned by Kevin Stone out to the 20-yard line.
Well, great gang tackling. A special teams coach for this Nolan Catholic team has to be pleased. Swarming the football, always 4 or 5 guys around it.
So once again, Michael Mayer and the Yellow Jacket offense take the field. They were able to move deep into Nolan territory in their last possession, but turned the ball over on downs. And the Vikings went right downfield and put another touchdown on the board.
Yeah, you mentioned the size, too. We talked about that and how it really helps the offense and the core of players that they have. And, you know, one of the things that Coach Perdom loves about what he's been able to establish over the last couple of decades here at Nolan is that, you know, not many of the coaches have left. They really like what they do. They love coaching here. And that's led to a lot of the successes that they've had.
So the final play of the first quarter, and it is a tackle behind the line of scrimmage as the Yellow Jackets will take a loss on the play. They'll They'll face second down and 11, trailing Nolan 14-0 when the second quarter begins after this on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel.